Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your December reading. The guided message I'm getting for you guys is riding high. I feel some of you are going to jump on this energy shift that's coming in right now as you're listening to this video, riding into the first week of December, actually through the entire month. And it is going to be bringing in abundance and joy, family reunions, happy, healthy, a vibrant December. So let's take a look at what's coming in for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Taurus. I hope you guys are doing well. We are going to look at love at the end along with a going beyond card. So if your Venus sign is Taurus, you are definitely in this reading as well. You're starting off at the rolling into the beginning of December with the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is saying you've got a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress is going on. And let's face it, there's a lot of people, it doesn't matter what your zodiac sign, that stress has been surrounding us for months. Some of us, we've been hit hard over the last 2 to 3 years trying to make changes, trying to adapt, trying to start new beginnings in our lives as people we love vacated and left us. And this is bringing on a lot of anxiety. But equally, the positive stuff comes through because we have to work through all of the challenges and struggles. And I feel for you guys, you are coming out of that anxiety because remember, the message is riding high. Like you are riding the magic unseen carpet from the universe into a higher plateau. So overcoming this stress is a big deal for you guys, especially when it has to do with whatever you were emotionally attached to. Now that emotional attachment can be a project, a hobby, a person. It can be your career. It can be an educational pursuit where something came in, like I just said a moment ago, that actually separated you from that. So a little bit of stress when it comes to starting a new beginning. Are you going to like what you're doing? Are you going to love what you're doing? Yes, the answer is yes. Are you going to like who you have grown to become? Yes, because that is the authentic you. You never lost yourself. It was just hiding. So if you've gone through a lot of healing, a lot of growth, a lot of emotional cleansing, then this is going to be a month where you're really going to feel the effects. Those of you who need to cut the unseen energy connections that we have to other people, to old places, things that we forgot about from kindergarten, you are welcome to join into my cord cutting ceremony. It's like $15, super affordable, in December to help you clear and release that once and for all. Clear and open up your cup for abundance. The third week of the month, we have the beautiful card of justice because everything you've been through is leading up to the month of December, particularly the last 2 weeks of December, where you are. And if you look at this card carefully, it has stairs. You're climbing the stairways up. You're rising up. You are riding up into a higher level of your own life. You've fixed, you've repaired, you've grown. So there's nothing to be worried about. And I feel you're going to see that right around the second week of the month. We have in the end the Knight of Pentacles. This is a slow moving energy. So I feel for some of you, you've been working on this longer than 2 to 3 years. I'm seeing 5 years for some of you. Now, this could be, again, in any realm of your life, but whatever you've been working on, maybe getting your financial security around you, maybe gaining that confidence that you feel super strong again, healing your body from illnesses, overcoming every single challenge that is attached to the human planet Earth. This is what you've been working on, and it is finally coming in the month of December. So this is very, very positive energy. This is saying Capricorn season is going to be your prime season. So it's not only going to highlight in December, the latter part of December, it's going to roll into the beginning of January, all the way up until about January 23rd is what I'm seeing. January 23rd. This is a very heightened moment for you guys to take a leap of faith, to put yourself out there, to be bold and be yourself again. This represents the sun, moon, and rising sign. This is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. That's you. You've been working on whatever this is for quite some time. So this is a beautiful reward getting ready to come in for you. And I love this. And that's what I mean. You're riding high in the month of December. Other than this, in the very beginning, that's coming out of the phase as the planets are shifting into a higher vibe, because we've all been experiencing that, lack of energy, fatigue, and feeling stressed, anxiety, not able to sleep. I wasn't able to sleep. Now I can't wake up. So it's like all of this energy is shifting around us. So let's look at the challenges that you may be facing, because even though you're riding high, even though you are moving forward and making positive changes, there are still going to be things attached here that we need to overcome. So you have a lot of people around you, Taurus. For those of you who are have been working on yourself, working on getting grounded and really centered between your inner divine masculine, your inner divine feminine. That's your logic and that's your emotions. So as you are centering those two together, you really are coming to a great place. We have the Empress here, and this is somebody coming in. It may be a Virgo, okay, it could be a Libra. We do have Libra here. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But these people around you may be coming in to kind of hold you back. I feel there's been some really hurtful words said around you that, and we're going to look at family and friends in just a moment, but I do feel it comes from family and friends, where it's really, that's that divide I was talking about, the separation. The Empress is saying there is an opportunity to turn this around, because the Empress knows whether to go right or left. The Empress knows who to give to and who not to give to. Somebody may have come in and borrowed some money from you, but the ill words, I feel they were very childish and thrown at you, almost like little daggers, not a sword, but like a little dagger that made you turn your back to it. And these are the challenges that you're going to be facing, these people that are still in your environment, and that may be what is causing that stress in the beginning of the month. So Queen of Pentacles is saying you have to make sure that you are focused on what it is you want. You're creating a new life. You're creating a new direction, a new project. You are creating a new relationship, primarily with yourself. Self-love, self-growth, self-healing. And that selfness is not egotistic. It's actually healthy. So this healthiness that you're bringing in may also be a challenge. Some of you need to really look at, do some research on what you're putting into your physical body. You may be ingesting, and I see it's a food item where you're eating it, not drinking it. It's a food item that is causing some health issues, all right? That could be overindulging in one particular area. Maybe you're addicted to donuts. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's holding you back a little bit. So that's going to be a challenge in that month, to keep your health in place. I mean, in that week, to keep your health in place. Now, this third week, we have the Prince of Swords. So this is somebody who does speak the truth, but they may not use tact when they speak the truth. And because it's a challenge, this is somebody who may be challenging you, testing you. Do you really know what you're doing? Particularly those Taurians who are holistic healers. Somebody's going to challenge you, okay, to prove that you know what you're doing. And you may have just recently gotten your certification, your degree, whatever your skill set is. I feel it is going to be challenged by a family member, maybe a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. The Two of Wands at the end of the month, okay, that Knight of Pentacles is underneath it. And you want that in your chart, because that is huge growth for you. That is big shifting. That is getting the certifications. That's getting yourself out there and finally feeling back on your feet again. So by the end of December, you're going to have to make a decision if you want to actually turn your back on these people who are causing you grief. That's what I see is going to be the biggest challenge. Now, we are going to look at family right now. So let's keep going with this and see if we can get a little bit more detail. I laugh because, well, there's a card of relationship. So it's definitely family, friend, and maybe even a romance. So let me pull these out for you, Taurus, because the energy is really, truly very, very good. It is going to be a big, bold moment for us in the month of December as we move forward. Probably one of the biggest monumental shifts that we can actually jump on, that unseen carpet, that magic carpet, and create and actually master our own destiny. So with the Four of Wands, this is relationships, and we are talking about family, friends, and relationships in general. We'll look directly at romance at the end of the reading. The Four of Wands is being in a place of feeling good in the home that you live in and actually enjoying your family, having those beautiful moments. But the challenge may be to stay grounded, to stay nurturing in your own environment while you're trying to jump into this high riding vibration. In the second week, whatever you've been working on, a union, creating a unit, a family unit, and some of you, I feel you're building a home. Your family has a lot of influence over whatever you're doing. 3 key people are around you. That could be somebody who is still in your life. That may be somebody lingering in your energy field. Maybe they come into your thoughts all the time. You might even feel a little bit melancholy as we approach the holidays this season. However, there is this beautiful energy right here saying you can turn things around. You can make things in your favor. And if you're already secure, to really embrace your family and relationships. Now, in the third week of the month, we have the Ten of Swords. This is an ending, and it is above the Page of Swords, the Prince of Swords. So this is that character that I said I feel is talking, well, they're talking smack about you, all right? They're talking nasty to you, they're derogatory. Their boldness is like a challenge, like I dare you. And I bet you they have a little gleam in their eye, and their little slight piece of their side of their lip goes up when they do it, meaning they're putting you on the spotlight. You're going to end that situation. Whoever's talking to you with disrespect, you're going to say, you don't talk to me that way. No more. Nope. Because you have learned your lessons. And this is going to be the big leap right here. The big leap, the Seven of Swords. Liars, cheaters, thieves, anybody who is filled with betrayal or deception, toxicity, you're pulling your lessons and you're moving away from them. That Two of Wands underneath it says the challenge is going to be to actually do that. But you are going to do that. Why? Because you have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this is a big balancing of a relationship and creating a unit that works for you, that actually everyone is on board. So whoever these people are that have been saying and doing things to prevent you from forward movement, from forward growth, they're going to be gone. And most of you will make that decision on your own. Some of you, the universe, as it shifts into this beautiful vibrating energy, is going to do it for you. But most of you, you've got to take the initiative and speak up, all right? The swords are down in the tarot, indicating no communication. You aren't speaking up, you're not saying anything, and you're definitely not physically doing anything, then the universe is going to do something forward for you. Now that could be feeling like you're riding up, all right, but it may usually comes with pulling you backwards, and then you have to work even harder to move up. So take action and speak up and take those swords and say the words no. No means no. All right, now let's take a look at your career. All right, some of you, whatever your project is, you may be retired and you don't have a career. You're working on a project, you're building, a children's facility, a nonprofit organization. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you might be designing, creating, and I do see costumes. A fashion designer is showing up in this vision that I see. So let's see what is going on in whatever it is that you do. Look at that. You got the Knight of Pentacles again. So you're starting off in December with the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Swords is the overall energy. That's the main energy when you enter December. That first week is going to be filled with anxiety because you want your wish. You want this. And the second week, you've got the Nine of Swords. So when it comes to your career, your project, your hobbies, what you focus your attention toward other than you and your family, this is actually what's stressing you out. You want your wish, you want to make it fulfilled, especially those of you, again, I'm seeing a drawing, you design fashion, you design, it could be a cartoonist, okay, that could be a cartoon, but it's very beautiful. There's like really beautiful dresses that I'm being shown are being drawn on paper. Whatever this is, you want this opportunity. So you're stressed out. Now, some of you in the third week, we have the card of judgment here. And this is a last call to take action. If you really want that project to go forward, if you want that job, if you want your hobby to turn into a paying opportunity, you will need to take action. You will not be able to sit there and just doodle and draw and just talk. You have to get up and you have to be bold, and you've got to pull in all your personal power. Become empowered to create something amazing for you. And again, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. A very slow moving, secure opportunity is on the way. Whatever you're doing here, by overcoming, by looking back and saying, no, I've learned my lessons. I know there's a job offer coming. I believe, without a doubt, something is coming in for me. And you have to stay in that high vibing energy. So this is going to be a big challenge for some of you when it comes to your career or your project. Financial security is up to you. It's up to each and every one of us to build. It's not always easy to do if we're surrounded by people who say we can't do it. So you guys have a big, big decision. And when you make that decision, which is right over that Page of Swords, whoever the Page of Swords is in this group of you that are watching, I have a small group of Taurians. I don't have a large group. So you have somebody who's holding you back. And it's up to you to dig in there and find out who that person is. I think most of you already know. You are more than free to book a reading with me. Everything almost I have is on sale right now until the first Friday of December. So this is amazing, and it is going to bring you the security that you want, the home life that you want, because this opportunity will pay you for what you do. So do not listen to the other people and move forward in your own life. All right, let's take a look at love, and then we're going to pull a Beyond card for each and every one of you. If you are in a relationship, we're going to look at you, and if you are single, we're going to take a look at you too, no matter what your age is. We have new love, and I love this card, new love, and here's why. If you are in a relationship, you know, my grandma told me, because they had the ultimate relationship, my grandparents. You could watch them look at each other and their eyes would twinkle. They actually met when they were young. They ran off at age 17. They lived about 3 blocks apart, ran off at age 17 and snuck off and got married. Went back to their homes for 1 year until they turned 18, and then they had another ceremony where nobody knew they were already married. They were so in love the day that my grandfather departed first, and the look in their eye was the same. I mean, they were so madly in love. My grandmother gave me some advice when it comes to love. She said, we fall in love with these people for a reason, just like you fell in love with your partner for a reason. There was something about them that captivated you, that really hooked into your heart, where you fell in love with them. That could be the laugh that they have, the way that they crack jokes, the way that they walk, the way they smell, or a combination of things. She said you always will fall out of love. The key to a successful relationship is when you fall out of love to stop and look at your partner and remember why you fell in love with them and see if it's still there. Do they still make you laugh? Do they still have that quirky difference about them that made you fall in love in the first place? And then you start all over again. And that is new love in an existing relationship. So you guys have an opportunity to really transform your relationship and make it go into a higher level. Riding high may be your romantic situation for those of you in a relationship. Those of you who are single, oh my goodness, you might be wondering, am I ever going to meet the right one? And some of you may have found yourself going back and forth with somebody only to find out that it always feels like you're kind of left behind. Check out my book, 28 Love and Ascension Recipes, and we go into a lot of depth. It's humor to wake the soul, but we talk a lot about this type of stuff in the writing of my book. It's on Amazon. This is one last opportunity for you to decide what kind of a relationship you want. And by that third week of the month, if you haven't done it, you may find yourself alone. If you do open up to love, you have somebody right here. Allow your wish to be granted and do not fear what's coming in, because it's coming. Some of you, it may be somebody you've known from, I see, like 30 years ago, 20 years ago, high school. I see high school, okay? How cute. It kind of matched the story about partnership people. But this is a beautiful, long-term, secure type of an energy, most likely an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, or they really carry that beautiful energy that comes with being able to blend in the surroundings, and that would be blending with you. So this is an opportunity for you to decide, do you want love? Because if you say yes, there they are, right there at the end of the month. It may be at a New Year's Eve party. It could even be at a Christmas function. All right, the last week of the month is going to include that Christmas holiday, whatever holiday you celebrate. In the last week of the month, it's going to be absolutely, really, really beautiful. You're going to be so happy. Let me put it that way. Now, for each and every one of you, I am going to pull a Beyond card. This card is from my deck to help you. If you feel you're in the right job, the right career, everything is riding high for you right now, there is still something more. We always grow. There's always something greater than what we have today. You have the collective consciousness, universal energy, and the outer realms. This is a beautiful card where we really connect to the planets, the stars, and above. Everything that happens in the spiritual world, we can bring down into the human world if we allow ourselves to open up and let that flow in. The energy in the month of December is bringing that flow right into your doorstep. Boof. Where wishes are going to be granted. So do not fear what you are doing. You're connecting on a higher level. Riding high means going in and speaking, hearing, seeing the unseen energy and entities that surround us. It's not the negative ones. This is the high vibrating ones, because you're high. You're vibrating high. So make sure you don't get stuck in that Nine of Swords energy. If you want to expand your business, you're going to get that hint, that message, that signal is going to come through. If you want to grow yourself or learn more about spirituality, December is the month for you to do that. This is a beautiful time for you to really see the outer realm that may have been holding you back or helping you, but you're going to be able to identify it. They will make themselves known to you. So I hope you guys have an amazing month. Thank you for watching. Taurus, please thumbs up this video to let other Taurians see it and help them in their life too. Much love and light to you.